Hi, Kev. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
And you know what? As soon as we got started, guess who decided to walk in?
Tucker
But
making his debut. Pull your background a little bit to the
it's this side. Tucker's down
yeah.
here. Tucker likes to act bad as soon as I push the button. Tucker, you need to go right on upstairs, okay? But how is everybody doing? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Monica. Hi, Ashley. Ashley, how
Hi,
are you,
Ashley.
honey?
Hi, Monica.
Hey, they stepped in but then stepped back out. I'm gonna tell my sister I seen Ashley on here. All right, honey. So, we just gonna jump into it. We just this episode. At first, I was like, ain't nothing really going on. But then I felt something happen.
What happened?
I felt like Candice's marriage was under attack.
You think so?
Have you ever dated someone and like nobody liked the person you date, and on top of it, your family doesn't like the person you date, and then eventually your friends don't like the person you're dating, and then next thing you know, everybody's just like, I've been there. And I just felt like as her friends, some things happened that shouldn't have happened. That's just me.
Oh, look at you having compassion for Candice tonight. Look at her.
I'm having compassion for her.
You know what that's called?
Situation.
That's growth. That's growth.
And no. I still am not a fan of hers.
Okay.
But I have compassion for her situation. Hello, Brandon.
Hey, Brandon.
B Rocker. Hello.
What's up,
Can you
Eric?
hear?
Yes.
What's up, Brandon?
Hey.
What's up, Kodak Cave?
Not much.
What's rocking?
Listen,
Living life,
we were
talking about these housewives.
All right now. Where Johnny's?
She coming. All right. So we jumped in and I said I felt like Candice's relationship is under attack, but we'll just go ahead and start from the top. Let me just say this. When the ladies showed up to the video shoot, because I'm gonna tell you something, I was like dozing in and out watching the episode until they got to the photo shoot.
I thought you said we were going. I thought you was talking. You said we were gonna start from the. I thought you said we were gonna start from the top.
I was
at the end.
But that's just where it got interesting for me. But go ahead from the top.
Yeah, that was the highlight.
But we can't start from the. Okay, so what happened in the beginning that caught your eye, Kev? Because when I said start from the top, I was just going to talk about all the ladies.
Yeah. Start from the top of the list of the ladies.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, first of all, everybody got your candle lit because it was candle wars going on. Everybody got your candle lit going on. The 3 wick versus the 1 wick. Yeah.
1 wick.
I'm team 3 wick.
Well, yeah, okay, so my mama on her candles, majority of them have multiple wicks.
Right.
But what is the big to do between 1 versus 3? Is the 3 gonna smell up the house a lot better?
I guess.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a little of both. So the 1 wicks are good for their use. You know, if I ain't trying to send up everybody in the house, if I'm not trying to smell it
quickly,
then
1 wick burn out. I mean, the 3 wicks burn out quickly.
The 3 wicks burn out quickly?
Yes, the 1 wicks last longer.
Okay.
Well, Karen was saying the 3 wicks have more range,
and that's true.
But even if you have 3 wicks, you don't have to burn all 3 wicks at the same time. You know,
yeah, that's ghetto.
Is it?
Because don't they all kind of? It looks weird to not have them all.
Yeah, because
Burn it
then
right?
it's not gonna burn right. It's not
Okay,
gonna burn.
well, I'm ghetto then, because sometimes I be lighting two. Sometimes I just light one. I mean, sometimes I light three, but I just do what I want. I don't.
Well, that's the world we live in. Everybody
Yeah,
the hell they want, right?
yeah.
Like Candice mama. Let's go ahead on it. Fred, could that be your mama?
Listen,
Mm-mm.
let me tell you something, honey. Let me tell
Out
you
of order,
something.
out of line.
Not on no
Listen,
television.
Not on
Not
my
on
no.
not on the television.
Not on my watch. That would have been her last damn time being a part of the show.
Before they
Listen.
mic her, well, she's already embarrassed her daughter thoroughly in seasons past. So, but if it's my mama, before you even get mic'd up, we gonna have a little talk.
A chat, right?
Yeah.
Right. Look,
We're gonna have us a threatening session.
Yes.
What Karen said, the mic is hot.
Yes. Yes, I mean, we might as well go into it. Because I was like in and out until the video shoot. First of all, Ascala.
Dry.
Ascala. It was. So Ascala outfit at the video shoot, I was tempted to go and get me some crochet hair and just let mine be all big and robust because I absolutely loved her hair for the video shoot. She was giving it. She always gives it.
She was giving Diana Ross.
She was giving us.
The curl pattern was smaller than Diana. I don't think Diana would have done that.
Now we get into semantics. Come on.
Oh, okay. All right.
4 beat. Like what?
I thought she looked fabulous.
She put her own little spin on it. I liked it.
I thought she looked good, and I also thought Wendy was cute as well.
She was giving Tupac. Remember?
Yes, she was. I believe Wendy, Ascala. Now, I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I was very disappointed in Mia. I was very disappointed in Mia this episode.
Why? She didn't bring it.
I felt like she did. She brung it. She brung a lot of drama to the video shoot. She kind of opened Pandora's box.
Aesthetically.
Oh, she was pretty. I was just very disappointed at her. I couldn't even see her outfit.
It didn't translate.
So her actions dulled your perception of her, is what you're saying.
Basically.
I just couldn't believe it. Hey, Johnny's.
Hi, Johnny.
Welcome.
I don't even know if Johnny's can see us right now, but yeah, Ascala was great. Karen, she looked fabulous with her Gucci. I mean, she was beautiful. She was just serving it. She was giving us
than the young women. She looked better.
She was giving. She was serving us grace. And y'all know I just boy body.
I can't. She didn't stick out. I don't remember even what did she have on.
All I can remember is that she had the 2 braids. That's it.
Yeah, well, she's been rocking those for 3-4 shows. It's time to let them bitches go.
Oh, okay. Well, I will give her flowers on her whatever look that she has going on in the confessional when she has the top knot and the double swoop. I like it. She's very, very, very nice looking.
That's their hairstylist because Mia has the same one. That's what inspired me to start doing it. The 2 drapes here in my little bun. That's where I got it from. Because I was like, let me try it. They clearly add weave though. They add weave, but I was like, yeah, I'm gonna start rocking this, and it's for everybody. It looks great on everybody, so I love it.
It ain't for everybody.
I don't know if it's for everybody. Yeah, right. I agree with Brendan.
It is. So okay. Let's be clear. We might as well just get into it, okay?
Okay.
Johnny's, can you hear us?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring her down because I'm not sure what's going on. Candice's relationship, if it's real, I feel like it was tested in this episode. Like I was telling Kevin as we were coming on, have you ever dated somebody and your friends don't like who you dating? Next thing you know, your family don't like who you dating, and it's just 2 family and friends.
But you know
they
what?
be right.
You know where it stems from? Your big ass mouth.
Yeah.
Oh. No, but see, my family, they lay eyes. They be like this.
But see, they can lay eyes, but
like,
that's assuming. What Candice's mama had was true knowledge.
Yeah.
Is that what you think it was?
Yeah.
Absolutely. It won't no assumptions made.
She didn't get it from nowhere. She didn't pull it out the thin air. Yeah.
She got it from Candice.
But I felt like the stuff that she know, I guess that's what you mean. She's getting it from her mother. Like the stuff that she was saying.
Yeah.
She was getting it from her mother.
You mean she's getting it from Candice?
Yeah, from Candice.
Yeah.
I just felt like in those situations, loyalty kicks in. I'm just sorry. Loyalty kicks in for at least your child. At least your child. Don't get it out there and blow it up.
I believe conversations you have with your parents should remain with your parent. Yeah, and if somebody asks them, they should have a blind eye. Be like, I don't know what you're talking about. What?
Yeah, because her mother was out there serving. Her mother was out there serving like tea, arrows. I would be hot with my mama if I was her.
And a stiff wig, bitch.
And the stiff. I said, it don't move.
Stiff wig.
But I thought it was a crochet. It looked like
a crochet. It's a crochet, but the crochet can still move. Her mama put way too much something in it.
Pump it up gold spritz. That's what it was.
She did something.
Some mousse in that joint.
Well, look. Let me ask you. Do you feel like when you get a certain age?
Hey, Denise.
Don't y'all feel like when you get a certain age, you can just do and say whatever the hell you want? Because
it's a control thing, brother. You're there for support, and to me, Candice's mom brings her down every single time. Support me. Or I feel like, are you jealous? Is she jealous because Candice is married and
that's what it is?
And not no longer
on the head. You hit the nail on the head, honey.
It was
she
so
could
bad.
be, but I feel like she was more so maybe not jealous, but she was displaying her dislike for Candice's husband. I don't feel like she felt like she was dissing her daughter.
It was too much energy. It was the reason why I slowed down her eye roll in the preview is to show how that's what hating girls do to one another. Like the way she kind of carried it was like, I'm not even your mother. So that's why she was like, in that house. I'm like, mother, what are you doing? You giving it, you doing too much. But I do in this case, I'm gonna have to blame my girl Mia for kicking the ball off on this. She kicked the ball off on this
because she asked the question.
I feel like
all right, well, you know what I'm gonna say. She was just doing her job. She's doing her job.
Because if somebody asks you a question, don't mean you got to oblige them and go in and tell details. As her mother, she should have said, "That's a conversation you need to have with Candice, baby."
Right.
And let that.
No, as a mother, you should have checked her. As a mother, you would say that's none of your damn business. That's what you would say as a mother.
Said, are you here to support the video shoot or to interrogate me?
Exactly.
Like, what are you here for?
Well, and that would be solid if her mother was in that position. If her mother was there to support. If her mother was there to be, the rah. She would.
So we don't feel like she was.
So who's she mad at? Mia or her mother? She gotta be mad at.
I would have been mad. Number one, at my mother for acting like that, and number two, Mia. I would have been like, so what was your purpose? But honestly, y'all, how the conversation went, it was gonna come out because when she came over to Karen and started whispering, her mother had an agenda.
This is a hot mic. That's what Karen kept saying. She was looking all nervous. Like
Karen didn't want nothing to do with that. I was so proud of Karen. That's how Karen was acting. Karen is looking at her like, "Come on, sis, we the same age." Like they. I'm pretty sure they have that connection. Come on, sis, let's get together. This is not what you do for your daughter. Karen would have never done that to her daughter, and you can tell.
Nope.
That
Giselle wouldn't have done it either.
Trying to help her and get her together. But she won't listen.
Giselle wouldn't have did it to her daughters either. She couldn't even say nothing when her daughter couldn't pass the damn driver's test.
She was trying to be tactful about that. She finally did.
Right.
Yes.
So come on now, your mama
Yes.
needs to support you no matter
Right.
what.
She needs
Support
to,
you in public, but then pull you to the side and when you get home, be like, baby, you know that shit is fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you
because
know
most
what? I think at this point Candice is not surprised about her mother's antics. Like I think she's just used to it. She's probably dealt with it her whole life. It's probably things that Candice has done that her mom afforded it to her, but because her mom probably didn't get the opportunity to do it, you can definitely tell is some jealousy in that relationship there. Like it's
Absolutely.
something there. And it is sad and sickening to see it, you know. And then
Yeah.
also, it seemed like even though Candace's mom was answering questions, it doesn't seem like she really knew the facts either. Like she just going off of what she thinks too. Because when they asked was he getting paid, it wasn't like a clear yes or a clear no. Like it wasn't like oh yes or oh
so
no.
you think
Like
that's
you
because
know.
she doesn't know, or do you think she was just trying to be,
No, I
evasive of
think
the
she
question?
doesn't know, and she's speculating things. Even the fact when they asked about the house, it didn't seem clear. Like Robin jumped to conclusions to say, "Oh, are you paying for the house?" But I didn't get that from her actions. I just felt like she was just saying, "Oh, yeah, the house is a lot of money," but I didn't take it as, "Oh, so are you paying for the house also?" But you know,
They're not taking notes from what was the girl name that got kicked off last season?
Monique.
Monique.
Monique told them to stay out of people's marriages. Stay
Mm-hmm.
out of it. It's off limits. They can't
Right.
seem to catch that on this show.
Yes, and that's why I said me knowing how people can be abrasive, and I felt like Candace's marriage was under attack in that moment. Her husband
It was sad.
specifically.
That whole situation. That whole. If I watched that after watching that, if that was me, I would be done with all of them heifers except for the ones who wasn't involved. Like you don't do that. Like it was like they
Yeah.
came there.
To sabotage.
Yeah, that was
There
just
was no
crazy.
support at all.
None.
But
None.
that's what I was saying, Johnny. Are you mad at the people or are you mad at the mother?
Right. I'm mad at all of them.
I'm mad
The
at both.
only one that came for support is
Well,
Wendy.
well, let
Wendy
me
was
say,
no brass snitch.
Karen too. Karen was not trying to be in it. And what's the other African lady name?
A scholars.
A scholar.
Yes.
Scholars. Yes, I loved her.
Well, look,
I
I
mean-
can't say that I'm mad at the mothers because we know in housewife history that the mothers are, if they're gonna be on there, they're gonna be doing something. They're gonna be stirring up something. Look at Candy's mom. Look at Mama Joyce.
But Mama
Look,
Joyce, she was ride or die Candy.
well, and I'm not even gonna say.
Period.
I'm not even gonna say. But look, I'm not
She
even
never
gonna
spoke
say.
against Candy.
I'm not even gonna say. I'm not even gonna say moms, parents, because remember Giselle's dad was talking shit about her last season.
No,
But
or
it was
talking shit about the husband.
in support of his daughter, though.
He would support. Okay, listen. So he definitely was trying to be of support of his daughter.
Yes.
But he was telling y'all, he was telling
Then
his
he
whole
tell-
truth
then he tell-
about the
okay.
truth about their relationship. I feel like I would have been like, Daddy, hold it till
But
we
he
get
didn't.
off the
The
camera.
difference is he didn't. I don't think he even realized at that moment he was on camera either.
He knew his
Like
mic
it
was
was
hot.
not. It didn't seem like it was
He
malicious.
knew that damn mic was on.
Listen,
He knew that
that's
mic was on, y'all.
That's the new thing for the 2021. The mic is hot.
The mic is hot.
The mic
mic
is hot. The mic is hot.
Right. Not the block. The mic.
Yes. The mic is hot.
The mic is hot.
Hot.
I just felt so bad for her. So I was just gonna go through what we felt like each person was doing. Even Asala went over there and was like, no, it was Wendy who ran to Candice. This is when I felt like, okay, grown women, we're getting out of control. Wendy went over and was like, you need to go get your friend. And Asala said, you need to go get your friend. Mia's over there telling your, asking your mother questions on things she don't need to ask about. And I'm thinking to myself, she is in the middle of a video shoot. She don't need this. But I will give it to her little crazy self that she held it together. She probably not going to be no good after this because I think the next episode they're going to go at it. But I just felt like nobody knew the importance of what was happening. She had a production going on. Y'all didn't want to hold yourself together. Wait to talk about it after the fact.
Well, I think Erica
didn't even show up.
Right.
Who?
The reason it was
The cars. But look, everybody showed up in a range or Maserati. So
she could have just told them to bring their cars. Right. Why pay extra for cars when your friends?
It worked. Hey, it worked out. I wasn't. That wasn't a major issue to me. It worked out in the end. Like they just used the cars that were there. Like
it was a major issue to me based off of last week's show, Kevin.
I remember. I was there.
Okay, now you said that he had a job.
No, I said, is he getting paid for it? That's what I said.
It seemed like he did the job. It was
I know that's the car people problem.
It was the car.
How wasn't they informed prior to the recording or production?
He said he talked to him. I mean, you can't make people bring their cars if they ain't gonna bring them.
Right.
I mean, you can talk.
They call blame where it lies. They blame where it lies.
That information should have been relayed prior to a few minutes before you supposed to go live.
How would he know?
He didn't know.
Wait, what do you mean? How did he know? How did the other people know?
He didn't know until after they knew. Is what I'm saying. He didn't know.
No. If he is over ordering, come on, y'all. If he was the one in the details of ordering these vehicles, why are we hearing it? Which was good that we heard it from production right there. But wherever he was, he should have been hustling, bustling. Like, what are y'all doing? At least get on camera and act like of concern. Like, I cannot believe y'all did this to my wife. She's having a video shoot. He came up there big. I don't have any issues with him. However, I'm like, you can clearly see that he was working.
But how would he didn't call him when he was in the car before he got there?
Right.
Well, she didn't get the call. And he act like he didn't know what was going on.
You only can go.
No, when he got there, he knew what was going on. That's why he was there.
Yeah. Once he got there.
No, I'm just saying he was there because he was coming because the cars wasn't there.
And let me tell you, somebody what? Are we gonna say drop the ball?
Hold him, yeah.
Drop the ball.
So who dropped the ball?
If Papa John's don't bring you the damn pizza, what you gonna do?
Right, it's Papa John's fault. It's not the person who called the Papa John.
Let me tell you, it was definitely the business's issue, correct? It was the business's issue. However, he needed to be there. Yeah, he needed to be there to make sure any and everything will go on without a hitch.
How is that going to make a difference?
Hold on.
If they couldn't bring the Lamborghinis and the Porsches, they could have a plan B. Bring the Mercedes and the BMWs.
It looked like they did the plan B.
No, they did.
They did the plan B. Yes, they had the cars there. That was the plan B. Like,
so then, are you saying it was something that Todd set up for them to come to the stoop with the Range Rover?
He said Todd.
Right.
We're not talking about Candice husband.
This something that was set up.
Okay, Joyce. She was talking about Todd
set up for them to come with the bullshit.
I would have been mad. I would have been livid. I just believe the same thing I've been saying leading up to this. If he's not getting paid or not getting paid enough, and he needs to go focus on whatever he's doing, I feel that is what he needs to do. If y'all were paying attention to that production and how things were running, them people were running around her. Like, it was a little short guy who in and out. He had on a little ball cap. It's mayhem and destruction when you have a set. So because it's such a pretentious moment, it's so high energy, it's so much going on, so many pieces. I personally feel this is when he need to be like, let me go do my thing, and you need to have somebody who's readily available for you and your business. That's how I feel. And because people are talking trash, y'all, protect your marriage. I just feel like she needs to protect her marriage.
These shows are ruining marriages. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, they just bought a house, so they need all the bread they can get.
Right.
Signed up for the show.
Working and cooking them meals. I just feel like if he was there, I don't think it would have made any difference.
A difference, right?
I don't feel like it would have made a difference.
And let me tell you things. And let me tell you, I feel like things happen.
Shit goes wrong.
It does, but I feel like he should have been right there through the whole. When we talk about productions, he needed to be there from beginning to end. Just period. Because as the entertainer, yes, it's her business. She put her money into it. she was doing a lot of, okay, let's do this. Okay, let's do that. I was like, girl,
I think
you
she
need
handled
a
it
real.
great. I think she
Yeah, and I
handled
She
it
think
did,
she
great.
but
would have
she
did that if he was there too. She would have been trying
and
to take over.
Cause
maybe
she had
so, but she needs another professional. She needs another professional to be in that situation. Me personally, that's just how I feel. She needs another professional because honestly, he is not equipped for that job. He's just not.
I think money
He's just
talk.
not.
If you can't afford what you need, then you just use what
you
you
just
got.
deal with what
And
you
so,
got.
and you
Right,
can't,
exactly.
Is the assumption
and be
is
picky and complaining. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't paying the person and you can't afford
I
the
mean,
person,
but
you
that's
got to
what he
use what you
chose to
got.
do, and
is
that's
that the
what they
assumption
chose to do. But I
that the
feel
money?
like she don't need to. She need to get her husband out of picture. Like professionally, it's not working.
So
It's
are
just
we saying that the money wasn't
not.
there and that's why they didn't have what they needed? They didn't pay the
Yeah,
price.
I mean, but if you would think if you're an independent artist and you paying for all these things yourself, I mean, who has all that money just to be thrown away? She ain't making no money off of yet. So I
Mm-mm.
mean, it's to me that's expected. It's not like
Yeah.
she have a big label or anything behind her,
Right.
So I don't know.
No, but she definitely needs to get
But,
somebody else.
but since we talking about it, her album is dropping on the 23rd, 24th. Download,
Okay. All right.
get her coin up.
Okay.
Yes.
And don't forget to support Wendy and Karen. 3 wick, 1 wick, however many candles you need.
I just cannot.
I hear you,
I'm gonna tell
Brandon.
y'all,
I
I
hear you.
love that
I'm
scene
here to
with Wendy
support
and
the
her
culture.
husband.
Absolutely.
I love that realness. Like your husband gonna give it to like you need somebody like that in your corner. Like when he was asking her those questions, I was like, okay, come through, husband. Just because she your wife don't mean you just gotta be throwing the money. Like those are legitimate questions. Make her step up her game and get
Yeah.
her businesses order if that she wants.
And,
If that's something
and
that
you
she
know what?
wants to do.
And he knew exactly what it was
Right.
because he's an actual lawyer. So
Right.
he's probably dealt with people who have their own
Mm-hmm.
businesses, and he was talking to her like he knew what the hell he was talking about.
Right.
Unlike other people's husbands, no shade to her husband, but he just ain't it, honey. But Wendy's husband is sitting in the house giving her the pro bono word and pushing her to do bigger and better because Wendy just thinking she can get out here and just start the business. And we all know it takes time, energy, and resource to
You
maintain
gotta
a
have a
brand.
mission, vision, and values.
He said,
Yes,
"All
you
you need is
Have
the
a
vision,
charter.
honey." He was
Yeah,
like, "Okay, I hear the vision. So how much it costs to
Right.
make those
Right.
candles?
Right. What's the
I need the
budget?
money,
What is the
right?"
right.
budget? What is the well? What about Mia's husband?
Return on investment. He's just
Mm.
old. He reminds
I
me
don't know.
of
I feel like Mia was comparing apples to oranges. Like she was comparing her situation with her husband, which her husband already had those businesses established. Like it
Established.
was not
Right.
like she walked in and helped him create those businesses. She just picked up from what he already created. You get what I'm saying? Whereas Candice and her husband are basically starting from scratch and they're doing it together. So I felt like she was really comparing two different situations. That's just my opinion.
my opinion is Mia and what's the other one? They married their daddy, so whatever.
Mia
Who, Mia and who?
and
Ashley?
Ashley.
Ashley.
Ashley
Yeah,
Ashley.
Darby. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I feel like
Did you hear
Mia.
the part where she said, "You're not my father"? Though? Did you hear? Did you
She
catch that,
did. She said,
Erica?
"You're not gonna talk to. You're not
You're not
Speaking of which,
my father.
I'm not really caring for how this is dragging out with her and her mom and how her mom is babysitting the sister's kids. And it seems like she's trying to have a relationship with her mom, but not with her sister, and is not interested in their kids, their cousins playing together or getting to know each other. Like,
This all for TV. That's what that's
right.
about.
This whole show seems
Right.
very
Mm-hmm.
unbelievable this season.
It's
Yeah.
yeah, but a lot of people have jacked up situations. I just pray that they're doing this for television because if not, it. But how her mom? I don't know because her
But she
mama was
said
up
that
there
her
teary
siblings
eyed
are
and
not.
crying.
They're like half siblings, right?
Yes,
Yeah, they don't
So
have the
she
same
didn't.
dad.
So she didn't know about them the whole time, did she? Or did she just find out about that? Did they grow up together or
Well,
no?
I don't think
No.
the mom didn't raise them, so I don't know.
So I can't be
she was in foster
like.
care.
So I can't be mad at that because she don't know her. Like if my parents came to me today and said you got half, I don't know them. Like
But
I
if
don't
your
I
know.
wouldn't be
parent,
trying to
if
get to
your
know them
parent,
either.
We
if
don't
your
know.
parent resides in the house with that sibling, I think you need to get to know that sibling.
Oh, I got you.
Okay. What
Mm.
kind of environment am I gonna be walking into, or my kids walking
She
into?
may be taking baby steps, Brandon. She was
I
like,
ain't
first,
saying,
first I gotta get to know you, ma,
but check
and
it
So
out.
then
why
I
she
can get
ain't do
to know
this
her.
before the show? That's my thing.
Right?
That's my only thing about it. If you have this thing that's going on in your family that is this, situation, you need to fix. You need to get it. You don't wait till cameras to come around and want to fix it. Like I
No, you
need y'all
wait
to
till the
be
cameras come on because you need to
no.
solidify your spot. You need
Mm-mm.
all these bitches trying to
Well, that's
solidify their
fake.
spot.
Then that's fake. That's fake. Then you
But
wonder
check
why
it.
your mom. That's why the mama not coming around because she know that's fake energy.
But why she got to go to Mia's house? Why can't Mia go over there? She the one
Well,
that got
maybe
all
she
the
don't want
kids.
people to see what that house look like. I'm just
That's gonna crack me
Because
out.
everybody house do look real nice and put together. Well, Brandon, his house look real nice and put together. So if you had camera crew just show up, you got
Yeah, it's a look. Half of the time they sit in front of a backdrop. Stop playing with me.
now. Yes, they are. But when they go in their house, it looks very warm and
They have it put
I love it.
together.
It's
Yeah, they
real
have
put
it put
together.
together. They make sure they get that thing ready. Remember Drew Sador? And she was getting ready to move out of that house, but she said, I got to show this thing off on TV. So y'all finna come over here.
And
We're
what
gonna
happened?
have it
The
together.
other girls, her husband packed her up when she was on vacation.
That's true. He did.
She didn't even know where her clothes was.
I
right.
would have been hot.
He had waited till the cameras was gone. He was like, "We're gonna
Right.
wait for they take them on vacation for I destroy
Hot.
this house."
Let me ask the two ladies, what do y'all feel about the interaction between Robin and her husband? Since I remember that y'all was so vocal about she's having seasonal depression, or she got this going on, she got that going on, and he's telling her on television that he's not
I didn't have an
attracted to
issue with
her.
that. I liked his realness with his. I liked the realness that he had with her.
Oh, okay. Well, we
Yeah,
agree. We
yeah,
align.
we were on the
Yeah.
same page with that. I didn't see anything wrong with him telling her how it was on TV or whatever the case might be, because I just felt like he was being like in the moment. I didn't think that he really paid attention to like, oh, we on camera,
Mm-hmm.
But I can
He
tell
did.
that when she did speak with him about it, he was open. He was like, okay, maybe I do need to be less of a coach, more of a husband, more of
He was
okay. And like he
receptive.
said, we have all boys, and then he's a coach at that. You
Right,
know what I'm
right.
saying? So you could definitely tell that it's probably difficult for him to be like that, nice and easy type of person because they have all boys. She's the only woman in the house. So I feel like he was genuine and he is going to try to change his approach. That's what I
I
got from that
agree.
conversation.
Yeah, his
Erica?
approach.
Hey,
His
y'all,
approach.
the real tea in that situation was how much she said she made weekly, y'all, from that hat business.
I don't know. I
I
didn't
didn't
pay attention.
hear.
$60,000.
Weekly?
Oh no!
$60,000.
Let me tell you how much I would have been motivated to get up at 7 a.m. every single day
Did
to
y'all not catch
continue.
that? I rewound
I did
it.
No,
not.
I
I was
definitely
asleep.
did not. I definitely
She
did
said
not.
I was.
$60,000, and then she was complaining about paying $2,000. I was like, girl, you better pay that $2,000 rent on that place.
Oh.
Okay, let me just switch it around a little bit because it seems like everybody had an issue with Candice
Okay, I'm
mother
back.
telling
Can
the
y'all hear
girls.
me?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody had an
everybody.
issue with Candice with what now?
Candice mother telling the girls the business. What if it was the other way around, and it was a male's like my mom going back telling my homeboys, Brandon's wife ain't shit. She shopping every day. She ain't working. She, spending money.
Didn't we
Left
have that with Monique? Didn't we have that with Monique?
Monique's mother-in-law was from hell. Me and her country tail would have been rough
Monique
in the
was like,
backyard.
didn't I get that helper together?
I feel like
She sure
Candace's
did.
mama is wrong, worse than Monique mama, because that's her actual mother. Like,
Yeah.
that's her mama. She gave birth to her. Like,
Isn't her mom a
that's
psychiatrist or
just
something like
crazy.
that too?
Yeah, she need. They say
Psychologist?
they say people who are psychiatrists, are crazy themselves. That's what they
Oh,
say.
okay.
So
I feel like it may have something to do with that husband because she not with that husband no more. Remember? So maybe it's a little
She
resentment.
didn't want the husband to come.
Candice's mama.
She didn't want him to come
Right to the wedding. Yeah, I feel like
but that was a long time. That she ain't been with the husband. I think she was like a single mother. I thought she was a single mother raising Candice and her sister. Yeah.
No. I feel like Candice says that she, that they weren't together, but Candice still spent time with her father.
Had another child.
Right. Outside of the marriage, right.
Which caused.
I was wondering if Latasha was in here. Look, cause she, she said every therapist.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's true or not, but I've heard it.
Yeah, I know. Yes, honey, it's rough out here. I feel like even if it's I'm gonna tell you one of the hardest situations I've dealt with, because maybe it's because I'm a woman, is dealing with a gentleman's mother. Y'all already know, if y'all keep up with the podcast, y'all know I done went through it with people's mamas.
You have,
because I have. I think it's legitimate. It's the same thing. If your parent means well by you, they're not gonna act. I can't say they're not gonna act crazy, because to you all's point, what's her name's mama last year? Well, not last year. We just talking about her husband's mama.
Monique's
husband's mama. She was deliberately disrespectful. I mean, like leaps and bounds in her face.
On the camera.
Trash to their face. Candice's mother was laying the tracks down of, like Latasha saying, of hate. She was just being catty versus dude's mama. She was just like,
you don't think Candice's mother was cognizant of that? This is being recorded and Candice is gonna see this. You don't think she gave it?
I feel like she didn't care. She was just trying to have her moment. She act like she trying to be
her several times.
So like, you think she wants to be a housewife?
Don't nobody want to see that. Don't nobody want to see that.
I feel like she's trying to get her peach or whatever. Her cherry blossom. Like
it's something. She's trying to get something like
not yuck.
I mean, think about it. Her and Candice they're really the same fucking person.
No, I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's the fact that I think she's mad. One, at first when Candice got on the show, she was living in her house, and now she's not anymore. I think she's mad because Candice doesn't depend on her anymore. That's probably the real
reason. Could be
she doesn't have anything to hold over her head. She's starting to do her own. She's starting to move. Her and Chris are doing well, and the mom is not like that. I really feel like the mom wants Candice to come back to her begging and crying, and so she's just hating.
Well, let me ask y'all this, because it's real. Everybody doesn't agree with their parents 100%. Have you ever, each of you, had a something that you did not agree with your parent on, and maybe you have a friend or frenemy, episode 39, frenemies. You had a friend or frenemy that your parent went to confide in, was like, I told them they need to do this, but they don't agree with me.
First of all, my parents shouldn't have access to my friends.
Okay. I don't know how that's possible, because my parents got access to a lot of my friends. Y'all know
yours do. I know yours do.
Not enough to be having those kind of conversations.
Listen, anything happens.
I know yours do, Erica. I know yours do. So has that happened to you before? And it doesn't have to be this same situation, but something that you did not agree
let me tell
your
you,
mother or father
let me tell you what JGB did. My mom. Let me tell you what she did. And we was so it's a guy who favors me a lot. We had invited him to family vacation for a few days. Very nice guy. I think I mentioned him in the last episode we did, I think, or the second to last with Anthony, where I was like, it's something there where I just can't. But we were sitting there playing spades, and my mama knows all the tea on the situation, and she gonna turn and look at him and say, you just turned into a counselor, okay? Therapist. So, why do you feel the way you do? I mean, she was just asking him all kind of questions, and I tapped the table. I was like, Mom, just let it go. This is not
right.
this is not what I want.
What you doing? What you doing?
It's not going in the right way. And he was getting more and more in his feelings. And then she says to him, "Well, did Erica hurt you? Do you feel like Erica hurt you, and why?" I said, "I've never hurt this man. I've never given him enough to be hurt." And she said, "Erica, shh. So do you feel hurt?" She didn't care about nothing I said. And he's sitting up there, "Yeah, I do feel hurt." And I'm looking at him like, "For what? Ain't nobody give you nothing." I mean, I went off on everybody that night.
But your mom was still coming from a genuine place. Candice's mama is coming from the pits of hell.
The question was, did we have something where we didn't agree on? And I was bopping the table and everything. I was like, come on now. And she didn't mean no harm, but she just kept on riding out. She just kept on going.
Right. Kevin mentioned that. I thought maybe she had maybe picked up the phone and said something. And if we're in a group setting, of course things but no, please, I don't want my mom or dad to pick up the phone and call one of my friends and say, talk about
No, I mean anywhere. It could be.
If we're all in the same setting, it's a possibility that out of protection of me, something will come up.
Because I just want us to be real. Your parents be talking. I know my mama be talking cash money shit about me. I know she. Matter of fact, I know she be talking to my own siblings about me. I know she be talking shit about me because she be talking shit about them to me. Yeah. So I know.
Yeah, my mom don't have no cut card. She gonna say.
But let me ask you this, Kevin: is it made up or is it factual stuff she's saying?
Yeah, I don't.
Kevin went like this.
Let me say in the words of Karen, pass me by, oh gentle Savior.
Not pass me by. Oh man.
And you know what? It's a difference. I would have been mad if Candice's mom was actually talking to the siblings about it, because that's your siblings. But you already talking to these women that you already seen hate on your daughter in previous seasons, episodes, all this. So how can you even trust these people with that information? Like, I don't get it.
Well, and maybe that goes with what y'all was saying. She hates on her daughter too. So maybe that's why she was so comfortable.
Y'all acting like Candice is a damn jewel. Like she ain't been one that's throwing stones at people.
This is from her mama, though. This is from her mama. Now, you're
not gonna sit up here and act like Candice has been an angel. We're not gonna sit up here and act like Candice been an angel. I'm not for that shit.
No, I'm not for it either, but I'm also not for her mama. We talking about your mama. If your mama ain't got your back in this world, who will?
Let me tell you this, Janice. I agree on that front. Like, if my mama ever get on television and say the shit that Candice's mama said about her or about her husband, we're gonna have a problem. And I guarantee you, I got big ass ears. I'm gonna hear about it while we're there. Right. So they're gonna have to stop the production, because what the hell are you talking about?
Could you see Kevin over there singing, and then he go like this? What did you say?
And I'm already naturally paranoid.
Right. That's so much more than anything. Imagine her watching that scene back. Watching that.
Yes.
No, go ahead. That is funny. I'm sorry. Just the vision of you going, oh, what? What'd you say?
On my own question, the question that I asked y'all about, has your parent ever disagreed with you and talked to somebody else? I know that my mama has talked shit about me to Erica. And I know that they have bonded over it. That's why she laughed. That is why she is laughing right now. She hasn't done it. Hand up.
When your mother has said things about you, it was in correlation with me too. So we were just both getting the backhand to our face.
Is that not what I said? Talking shit.
But it was about over the talking shit. But it was talking about both of us. It wasn't just one of us. We have had little stuff back and forth. We have, but it ain't nothing to write home about. It's not. It's just dumb stuff. Your mama ain't go. You know. Okay, so we know Johnny's has a daughter and a son. Johnny's, would you ever? What's old girl? I don't know why I'm not committing her name to memory right
Nia.
now. No. I don't know who Nia is. Old girl who his mama was trash. What's her name? From Monique. I don't know why. Yes, I just expunged her from my brain. As a mother, do you feel that it's acceptable to show your feelings about your children's significant other in public?
No, not well. They were amongst family when she was talking about Monique. Now, it depends who the person is. Like say for instance, me and my niece are really close, and Nicholas was married, and I'm pretty sure if I don't care for her, I'm pretty sure my niece, because it has to be a reason why I'm not caring for this young lady. And so I could definitely see me leaning over to my niece and be like, oh, this bitch over here is getting I could definitely see me just saying that, and it's not in front of her face, but I might just forget that I'm being recorded at the time, So
go ahead, Mama Joyce.
It's not in her face. Like, I'm not gonna blatantly disrespect her in public, but if it's somebody like I said, my niece, or even Nick, my husband, I'll be like, so that's just my feel.
Yeah, because she did kind of whisper. I got that.
Yeah,
it was.
She did.
But when she did that, I had flashbacks because I've dealt with it. And what's also crazy is that ex is like stirring around currently. So I just keep
right. I can't let it go. No, I wouldn't disrespect nobody like that. But if that's how I feel,
that's what I can't wait. I'm waiting on the time because we don't want the kids to grow up super fast. Right. However, I cannot wait until her son. Yeah,
they start today because what you got to realize is that they are their own person. They're your kids, but they're not you. So they're gonna pick what they want to pick.
That's not it. Johnny's is like my parents. Okay, so that's how I know this is all about to be something else. Okay, I'm sitting up here like this ain't gonna go. And she's a little bit more rambunctious than my mother. So I know. That's why I'm sitting here keeping mental notes.
From a man's perspective, I've never had an issue with any of my significant other's mothers. If anything, I've been closer to them. The actual girlfriend.
You know what? I can concur. I can
get more clarity than I can get with my girlfriend. And I'm just like,
I can concur.
What is this? Am I dating? Should I be dating the older woman or what?
Well, you might be all right because the women I do have.
You may just be charming, Brandon. You're charming. That's what it is. That's
why. It depends.
That's what somebody told me. That's what an elder told me. Is that you're so charming. That's
it depends.
Look, JB love me. JGB love me too.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, she does. And let me tell you, and she is one of the. My mama, respectfully, is one of the. When it comes to who I date. That's why I'm waiting. That's why I'm waiting on Johnny's. We're gonna have to give it a good 15 years, but I'm ready. I'm prepared to wait and sit back and watch this because
Erica, my dad. That question that you asked about, have you ever dated anybody that your friends didn't like and your parents didn't like? Did that happen for you? Was that coming from a real place? Oh, okay.
Yes. Absolutely.
Y'all don't have to be having a stroke at me right now. Just answer the question.
Listen, it goes all the way back to college. It goes all the way back to college when I was dating short stuff. My family you know who I'm talking about. Everybody was on top of that. It was from Charlotte to Maryland. Everybody hated him. I mean, it was a huge deal. Like my family has buy-in when you don't even want them to have buy-in.
But I think it's valid because, like, my grandmother, she was that person in our family. Like, if she met you, she ain't like you, she could tell, like, off the
It's called the
gate. She was like,
clairvoyance.
yeah, she was like
Clairvoyance.
Kevin. And so every boy, every girl my cousin brought around, she was like, oh no, she wouldn't even let them in the house. But when she met
She
Nick,
can
honey,
eat on the
I was
porch.
like, okay. So I said, I got to get the approval first. You know, she met Nick. I was like, oh Lord. But she loved him. She loved him
That's
so
good.
much, y'all. And
So
so
your
look,
grandmother was clairvoyant. She not only did she have bad vibes, she picked up on the good ones too.
yeah,
Yeah.
9 times
yeah.
out of 10, all I hear about is people picking up on bad vibes. So I'm like, damn, do y'all pick up on the good ones? You know what I'm saying?
And then I think mothers are very you know how they say fathers are very protective over their daughters. Like my daddy, I have godfathers, everything. They trip out sometimes, but they do it for fun. Like they'll make a guy feel uncomfortable just for fun. I mean, it was so bad. I had a cousin. My daddy's first cousin, he lived in South Carolina. I had to get him to apologize to a guy I dated one time. Like him and another friend. That's how bad they were. But it's something about mothers who have a very unique relationship with their sons. And they go out here and get the dating.
It's true, Erica. It's very true.
You got a mother like that, Brandon?
I do.
I can't.
You want me to tell you? You want me to tell you the secret? Don't tell them anything. Don't tell them anything.
But no. On the flip side, if you don't tell them anything, they conspiring and guessing and wondering and calling. You're doing way too fucking much, and you're pushing me away.
Let me tell you
about this, y'all. Look at.
Let me tell you. I learned very early not to include my family in my choices about my relationship because my parents talk shit. Like that is what they have done.
Okay. We even do it now with our little kids. That's what your right is as a parent. That's your opportunity.
They talk shit. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to have to. When we go to dinner, I don't want to have to explain. My parents are gonna talk shit about you.
But that's you, I always as a man,
I even have to do that with my friends. I even have to do that with my friends.
But it's different for men. I tried to explain this to Kevin so many times. Men, y'all can kind of get away with exclusion of information.
All it took was high school. I learned that in high school. I ain't told my parents nothing since.
Let me tell you something. That don't exist. That don't exist in this family. And I'm gonna just tell. And I'm gonna bring her back in here. Johnny's gonna be the same way, baby. She gonna be sitting on the couch looking at it. She gonna be looking at the book of faces because she gonna be like, Nick, come look at this. Look at Nicholas. You see him right there? He ain't tell us about that.
I agree.
Let Nia do it.
Okay, so you guys are in your families. Your mom and dad are still together. I, on the other hand, am in a family in which my parents are no longer together. Does the inverse work? When your parent is with a partner or someone that they're in a new relationship with that is not your biological parent, do you then protect your parent and say, this person you picking ain't it?
Oh,
you know what?
Or are you overstepping your boundary by saying anything?
I feel like you overstepping. I feel like you're overstepping because your parents. I feel like you overstepping because your parents.
Brandon gonna kill you.
Are grown. Your parents
are grown. No, because you're supposed to have your parents back. Sometimes, like they say, people be blinded by certain stuff, and it might be something that you see. I feel like you can respectfully tell your parents that, like, it's just something, just keep an eye out on it or whatever. For you to sit there and have that on your heart and your brain and not be able to share that with your parent, then I feel like, you both are adults at that point. So you should be
able to have a conversation.
Being disrespectful, but if you have that in you, I feel like you should have that type of relationship where you should be able to share that with your parents.
Yeah, look, let me tell you.
But do you feel like your parents will listen to you at that? But let me tell you something.
No, because all my mama is gonna tell me is I'm the mama. Who are you talking to? Like I'm the mama. Like who are you telling? Like I know what the hell I'm doing. And I still be telling my mama that you picked them. Like
But you got to be a parent that's open to that counsel,
receptive
from your
to
children.
advice from your children. Because my parents are not they're in the generation where anything I got to say is not valid just because it's coming from me.
Though, it might be different because your parents depend on each other, but if they were separate as an individual and they didn't have that other person to depend on, then they may come to their children for advice because one, you're younger and you're in this dating scene, this dating world, you know how things move. So in that aspect, they might just need your point of view.
I get you, and I have a cousin. Y'all know Karen that we had on here. I have a cousin who her father passed, and now her mom is dating. Now it's different. If you ask me for my opinion, I'll give it. But otherwise, I ain't saying shit. It's not my place, and
so what
I'm not
saying. This man at the store with Aunt Susie, you ain't gonna say nothing.
But check this part out, Kevin.
Because if that's what you want,
so you gonna do your mama like that?
If that's what she wants,
sit with Candice mama on that bench over there.
But
if
Kevin,
that's what you want, go ahead.
What you said was how it went. I was asked and I gave a response.
Right.
And I don't think they was prepared for my response.
Okay.
And they said, "I'm the parent. Don't sit down somewhere."
If we're gonna be honest and open and have, communication is two-way. At that point, all we can both do as adults is advise each other. Hey, that's a hot pot or a hot stove. Don't touch it. But you can do what the hell you want to do. But if you ask me and I give my honest opinion, you can't be mad at my response.
Right? Exactly. And that's how my cousin does now. Like I know my aunt is dating, and she don't put her 2 cents in unless her mama asks her. And that's the same way I would be. Like.
Well, I don't know.
She grown. She been on this earth X amount of years more than me. She know what she got it.
Can I tell y'all this though? I feel like say if something happened to Nick or if me and him divorced, I feel like we're raising our children to say, okay, you need to look out for your mom or you need to look out for your dad if I'm not there.
Absolutely.
So it's your responsibility if you see them in a situation that's jacked
up to protect them.
You need to protect them.
Now, Johnny, let's be real. I'm not gonna let nobody catfish my mama, or nothing. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that stuff.
But if the way you saying it, you'll catch it late, baby. You might catch it late. Right. I didn't draw my eyebrows, and I look like a Chinese cat. I need to.
No, you do not. You look fine.
I'm just saying, my eyebrows look like they start right here.
What are you saying? Come on, and you drawing attention to the shit. Mentioning it.
Nobody even looking at your eyebrows.
You mentioning it.
I'm over here like this. Damn.
Your eyebrows are like mine all the fucking time. Not there.
Oh, wait a minute. Mine are present. Thank you. Yeah, he tried it. Mine are present.
You hear what she said?
Kevin, those are just muscles. Those aren't eyebrows. They're gone.
Kevin start on them eyebrows, honey.
You know what happened to them. You were there.
Here we go.
You know
whatever, Kev. But in all honesty, what Johnny's is saying is what my family has said, and that's why my whole entire family be in my business, okay? And when I say whole family, I mean whole entire family, godparents included. They probably gonna hear right now, not saying nothing, just watching. I'm telling you, I look good in your business. There's no such thing as exclusion of information. And they pray, so it all come out. It just when stuff ain't, if something wrong, it just all. I'm telling you.
Let me tell y'all, it started young age. One day, Nicholas had to be like 3, and we was standing in line for something, and this man just randomly said something. It was just some general comment. He stepped on the man's foot and said, "You not my daddy." So look, he already.
Let's say what?
Even at 3, he knew I need to be looking out for my mama, and if that's not my daddy talking to her, then something needs to happen. He's already protective like that, so I couldn't imagine if I ever, had to start dating or whatever the case might be. Oh my goodness, y'all would just have to pray for me.
It's for me. It's the respect of like I definitely am gonna protect my mom. I get what y'all are saying. I will do that any day, but I respect her as an adult. I know that she chose my dad on my own without my consent or anything like that. I know that she can choose another man. You know, if my dad is not here, she can choose another man. And I'm gonna leave that up to her. Now, if she asks me, like I was saying with Brandon before, if she asks me, I'll give my opinion. But otherwise, I'm gonna give her that respect and let her choose what she wanted, because she had a life before I got here. You know what I'm saying? She's smart. I'm gonna give her that respect and let her do what she wants to do.
I hear you, Kevin.
Okay. Okay, Kev and Brandon, what if your stepmom is not that much older than you? Do you really take their advice?
Hell no. Hell, stepmom.
But hold on. Brandon has a really dope stepmom. I think she sounds dope. Isn't she?
Yeah,
she dope.
yeah, she is.
Is she close to you in age?
Absolutely not. We're 20 years apart.
Yeah,
but
that's different.
Yeah. But we talk just about every day. I talk to her just as much as I do my mother. Yeah.
And when he mentions her, he has nothing but positive things to say. I don't know. I mean, it depends on the person. Some people cool and some people are not. Some people are cool and some people are not. And the only reason I say that is because
I consider you like, I consider you a peer, I cannot realistically look up to you like that. Like, because I feel like you in the same spot as me.
Like friends.
Right. So I can't really take advice from you. Like, I tell my mother this, to this day, like when we watch Love and Hip Hop, all that type of stuff right there. These people who got these young kids or had these kids really, really young, I cannot look at, if you had me when you were 13 years old, I cannot look at you seriously and take, like, I can't be looking at you like you're my mom. Like, you, ma'am, you're like 12 years older than me. Like, I can't. The respect is not there.
So, what's the age? Like, what's the age?
But you got that once you get
the youngest.
Once you get a certain age, they're gonna be older, Kevin.
Right. So, what's the cutoff?
But if you still coming to the club with me, if you're still doing the same type of things that I'm doing, I cannot take you seriously.
I would like to think that your parent would not be going to the club with you.
I know Kevin's parent ain't going to nobody club. I mean, it
first of all, I ain't going to nobody. I ain't going to nobody club. So.
Anywho, I think it depends on the person. Some people are really dope. Some people have a lot of wisdom, and some people they just don't. You just never know. That's one thing I've learned is you just never ever know. Because my aunties, they not too much older than me.
So I can,
but they have wisdom.
I can respect the title, but the respect is just going to be a little bit different. If you're my stepmother and that's only because you married my father and we're in the same age bracket, yes, I'm going to give you respect because you married my father, but I'm not going to respect you like you're my real mother. Does that make any sense? Like,
right.
Because I can't.
It's more like a friend.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I could kind of see that. Like, that's, I don't know. I think with age come wisdom, but also it's just natural. Like, if you're hanging around somebody that's your age, it's just gonna be a natural reaction of how you treat them, regardless if they have that stepmother title or not. Because I mean, you're just used to acting that way around people that's your age. You get what I'm saying? Like, just because it's your stepmom, are you gonna change? Are you gonna always remember? Oh, this is my stepmom.
No,
like you're just gonna always see them as who they are, and I don't know. It could be a little difficult, I think.
Especially, what if your stepmom was younger than you? Then what would you do?
I'd be like, well, I mean, at one point you got to say something to your parent. You got to say something to your parent at that point. Like, what in the crack is going on here? Like, what is happening? Are you drinking? Like, what are you drinking? What are you smoking? You're losing it.
Right.
It all depends. There's so many levels to this, y'all. Y'all have gone to the top.
Hey, y'all, look about this, because I know this happened, and I love this person dearly. I'm not gonna say who they. But what if your parents had a child with this person, and then you're grown, but now you got babies,
another sibling? You have another sibling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't. How would I respond to the sibling? Is that what you're asking? I mean, they my siblings, so you know.
Beyonce, don't Beyonce got some younger brother?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's like she don't even acknowledge that shit.
But
they have sibling. They a half sibling, right?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's still a sibling. I don't like
right.
using the word half. I don't even use the terminology stepmother.
Kevin, like,
but if they ain't grow up in the same house that I grew up in at the same time,
so what you use, Brandon? Because you better
not
be calling nobody your mama except for your mama.
That's it. I call her by her name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she doesn't call me her.
Okay, Nicholas.
She doesn't call me her stepson either. She just calls me her son. Yeah, I only have one mom, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was about to say now. Only one woman deserved that title, and that's the one.
you better tell it. You better tell it.
Yeah.
That's pretty deep. You know, if one of my parents had another child, you know, naturally, I feel like I would be very disconnected from that child. Like,
I mean, at this point in our lives,
Kevin, you can tell he's spoiled. Look.
I would be very.
But Kevin is lying. Kevin is lying because let me tell you why Kevin is telling y'all a big fat one. Kevin be loving on that little baby. He be babysitting. I mean, she has no relation to him, but I called him one time during the day, and that baby was just sprawled across his chest, and he was just laying there. All you could tell his back probably was hurting that night. It was a terrible
hell yes.
And he let that baby.
And I went to the chiropractor today. Yes. Mm-hmm.
But you see that, right?
The children, regardless of children, but you still gonna give your daddy and the mama a side. Like,
now I noticed that most of these shows and episodes, Erica got to call Kev out. Like,
that's what she be doing.
No, you got to because Kev be doing something called wheeling and dealing, and you got to slow it down and say, well, wait a minute now. Because Kev love the kids. He would love that baby.
I have a natural, I don't know what you call it, with bond with kids, I guess. I'm good.
So then kids. Why wouldn't you have that with your sibling?
So what I feel like I would do, I honestly don't. Let me say this. I honestly don't know until it actually happened. But what I feel like I would do, I would be a little disconnected, and I would start talking to my full siblings and be like, okay, what are we gonna? I would have to dominate that whole conversation. Like, what are we gonna do with this new sibling? How are we gonna act to this sibling? I would have to take that role, and eventually,
why you gotta have a whole what is it? Yeah, why can't? Yeah, why you can't make your own mind up and say, look, I'm gonna just go and love the kid. Why do we gotta get a consensus and a conglomerate and vote?
Brandon, you talk about me, but you airing it out right here, honey.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm just asking the question. I ain't got no.
Well, first of all,
it's okay,
listen, it's not a. Let me tell you, Brandon, it's not a consensus. I'm telling them what's gonna happen. It's not a consensus.
Oh, you're
not. Whatever, Kev. Whatever. Here we go again. A wheel and a deal. Y'all.
Let's not forget. I am the oldest.
That don't mean nothing, Kev.
This is like Lion King. This is like
like
Scar. I'm Scar. You stick with me, and you'll never go hungry again. Is what I tell them.
Kevin,
so telling them how it's gonna go down.
Kevin, let me tell you something. Kevin is not like that with his siblings. Why is he lying?
Better yet, do the siblings even listen to him at this point?
It's like the Lion King. They learn.
They still alive. They still alive. They still eating. So
but
yes,
Kevin, they not eating off him.
He said they eating off the life lessons he done taught them through.
And honey, and you know those are minimal. They are minimal at this point, Johnny's. Kevin be talking what we call cash money shit, and then all of a sudden, they listen to me. Y'all gotta go back and listen to one of them similar episodes.
He's a revisionist of history, huh?
No, that's not true. That's not true. They definitely know. They know.
They gonna come up here and monkey stomp you.
Yes, monkey stomp. We gotta get them up here. But let me tell you, see, my siblings is one thing. But Kevin pulled his siblings up here. Baby, I think that would be, honey, we would have to record and put it straight to the podcast. Because
Why
we
you
would
say
be,
that? My sister look like my twin. So
your sister would be cool. The person who would blow this whole thing up, the person that will blow this whole thing up is your brother. You and your brother would be like, ding, ding, round one. And I'd be like, whoa.
Let me bring it back around though. My family understands that on television, we have a pact. You're gonna do what I agree with.
Okay.
So as long as this recording is going on, they don't come against me.
We need Corey. We need him on an episode. Kevin is gonna put him in a corner and talk him down. Now listen, when we get on here, you and we're gonna be like, were you threatened? Were you threatened? Corey?
I'm gonna say blink twice.
Blink.
You can do. I feel like you will be very surprised.
Okay, Kev. Okay, Kev. Because all I gotta do is ask one question: who is the favorite? Look at Kev's face.
Everybody is gonna know the answer to that. If you ask all of us that, we all will answer the same.
Like, but will he answer it the same? Johnny's, come on, girl. Don't.
He might not answer it the same, but he know what the answer is. He know what the answer is.
What's the answer?
Who is the favorite?
My brother is clearly the favorite.
Oh wow.
That's why I said
he know what the answer is.
Is he the baby?
No, he's the middle.
Oh, the middle.
But both of my parents are the middle too, so that's why.
Oh, okay.
Is that what you think it is, Kev? Because both of them are middle
Kevin
kids.
is making this up.
You feel like I'm making it? Wow. Okay.
Like, I feel like you're making it up in your head. Like, I don't feel like your parents probably say like, "Oh, this is my favorite child." So
they would never say, if you ask them, they would never say
your
that.
Opinion. That's not fact.
Let me pick my hair
That's
out.
just your opinion.
No, it's very apparent. It's very apparent. My siblings know who the favorite is.
Every child needs something different, so it depends on what you are. Why you're saying that. So
that must mean I need nothing. That's what you're saying. I need nothing.
Maybe you're just really independent.
Okay, clearly.
I'm telling y'all, we going down the rabbit hole, but y'all see what I was saying, right? You see how because when I said I have one question and I said that question, Kevin, I'm gonna have to play this back. That was gold. I'm gonna have to go back. Where we at? 1 minute 12. 1 hour 12 minutes. You went like this.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna have to grab it. Well, listen, y'all.
About the favorite. Yep.
Yes, I'm gonna have to pull that because Kevin, his face was like, how dare you? We have burnt down the Wednesday night on Facebook. This conversation has been absolutely entertaining, insightful. Y'all had the opportunity to learn more about everybody tonight. Season 3, we're gonna figure out what's happening with season 3. It's coming. We just, we've had a lot of people inquire about being on the show, so I need to reach back out to all those people. But what I was proposing to to Johnny's and Kev was to do these story times, and I thought I was going to be able to launch one this week, but this is a terrible week. Next week I should be able to get back in the groove, hopefully. So we'll have a couple of those come out, and then that'll give us time to plan properly for season 3 and to release some more amazing content. So let us know who you really want to hear these stories from, because it's gonna get good, okay? What you want to hear about. But thank you, Brandon, for hanging out with us tonight. You're representing beautifully for the Washington team. Look at
Nationals.
His W's.
Do you like
Yeah.
baseball? Or are you just?
I like
Oh, okay.
I like baseball and I like football. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He sure do, honey. He's
Who
up
you
there
like for
watching
the
them games.
football team?
Dallas.
Oh, okay. Me too. Cowboys. Let's go.
Did you
All
play?
right.
Did you play
Huh?
baseball or football?
I did.
Oh, look at that!
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Brandon is what we call nice and sturdy. He looked like he done played him some spurts.
Like he was somebody's
Okay.
line on somebody's
He,
line.
he was
Look, I
sturdy.
might not have been no good, but I played.
I know.
It don't matter. You was out there. You was
I
out.
was out there too. I played some too. Y'all ain't give me my
What you
credit.
play? You ain't tell us.
Baseball.
Okay.
I'm sorry. We need to
What
see some
position you
pictures.
play, Kevin? What position you play, Kevin?
Outfield. That means you suck.
Okay.
You suck.
Not necessarily.
No,
Not necessarily.
Left,
You just-
You gotta
left
have a good
outfield.
hand to throw it back in the infield.
No, I wasn't doing all that. I had to throw it like 3-4 times to get it back.
Oh
Like,
no!
most of the time I was.
I've been playing softball since I even played adult softball when I lived in Richmond. So I love softball
Oh,
and
wow.
volleyball and basketball. So yeah,
Yeah,
I
just
can
wanna
see
do
you
something-
smashing somebody in basketball, Johnny.
yeah.
I can see that.
You see me spiking on somebody in volleyball.
Yes.
I love it.
It would be
Yes.
nice to like just play kickball or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Now there
Or
are
dodgeball.
adult. I think there's adult leagues. I was definitely one in Portsmouth.
Mhm.
Kickball
Okay.
/ dodgeball. Whatever. Dodgeball is dangerous, but it was kickball
I'm not
with the
playing
big.
nobody
It was
dodgeball.
kickball, but it was kickball with the dodgeball. So when they threw that
Okay.
joint at you, bah,
Right.
I was like,
Right.
But they have
But it's-
leagues. They have
Adult
leagues out here.
softball was really fun too. It was. I would say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dope.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thank y'all so much. And Maurice, I see you in the comments. I'll spit one out next week. We're going to see how we can do this thing here. But y'all have a great week. Please go to check out the platform and let us know what episode you like. And we shall holler at you later.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.